What's up guys, welcome back to another video, and in this video we are going to be talking about maps. This video is more geared towards bringing in maps inside your Swift apps and how to add markers, annotations or polylines to it. So yeah, let's get started guys. First I have scaffolded out a blank application as you can see here, and to bring in maps inside your iOS app, it's really easy guys. All you need to do is just import map kit, and then here just do a map, plain and simple. That's it, right? Now you can see that really simple map has just been loaded. To make the map navigate to where you want when it loads, you need to set an initial camera position. Let me show you how to do that. And for that, what you need to do is just do a let initial position. This will be a map camera position, and here what you can do is you can give a region init center, init latitude longitude. I'm just going to give the latitude and longitude of San Francisco. You can obviously give the latitude and longitude of any city that you want. So 37.774. Now since we have specified it as a region, we need to give a range. So for that, what I'll do is I'll give a latitudinal meters, let's just say 500, and longitudinal meters, this is another 500. Now even though I have given this position, the map still shows India, right? In order to load this in, we just need to specify it here. That's it, initial position. That's it. Now as soon as the map loads, it loads exactly in the San Francisco region. This latitudinal meters, longitudinal meters are exactly as the name suggests guys. If I just watch, if I give 2500 and this has 2500 as well, watch how zoomed out this would be. You can see this, right? So you can see the difference, right? So initially the center point is exactly the point where the map loads, and the range is nothing but this meters range is nothing but the area that's shown from that center point, the radius, that's the radius. So for now I'll just give it as 1500, and then let's move on. What else can we, there's a lot of other stuff that you can do guys. Say for instance, I'll show you something new. Like for instance, you can get and show the user's location on the map. In order to do that, just give user annotation. Obviously nothing happens, right? This is because you need to get the location permissions. So let's go ahead and do that. In order to do that, just click on this project file, and then in the list just go to info. Here you just need to add, click here and then just type privacy, and then location, when in use description. There would be an option called when in use usage description. Add this, and here you just need to give exactly what you need to do. Like for instance, I am just going to get user location and display it. This is just a demo that I'm making, but in a real app you would need to do, you need to specify what exactly you are going to do with this location once you have retrieved it from the user. Now if I go back to my project, it's still not asking for the location, right? And that's because we still need to write some code to ask the user for permission. So as soon as the map loads, let's do some check on appear location check equals check location permission. I'll create a location manager, and this will initially be no. Fine. I have a simple switch here which will check if the user has given permissions and if the app has permissions to access the device location. So now that we have done this, we can simply do a if location check equals yes. Oh, sorry, if location check equals not location manager dot request. Yeah, now we can see that your app is asking for a location, right? Allow while using the app. So the location has been allowed, but you still can't see this user annotation. I am just changing something so that it loads up again. I have granted the permission, but you still can't see any user annotation, right? This is because it's actually there, but it's too much zoomed out. It's, as you can see it here in San Jose. This is how the preview works, guys. But in the simulator, you can actually give the location and then wait, I'll show you. The simulator asks for the permission here as well, right? Since we have given okay, I'll just allow while using the app. Okay, I've given the permission, and now you can see that the location has loaded up. So you can see this is a very basic, very simple way of showing the user's location on the map. In a real app, you would obviously need to sometimes track the user's location in real time. Sometimes you might need to like find directions to different spots based on the user's location and all that. But anyway, this is how you bring in the user location inside the map, and this is how you get permissions from the user to access the device location. And also we wrote a simple validation function that will check if the permission has already been granted. Let's move on, guys. And I'll show you a few more cool things before wrapping up. So what else can you do? You can kind of wait, I'll show you. You can kind of have a button that will take you to the user's location. For instance, this map kind of looks plain, right? Even if I try to zoom out, this is kind of looks plain, right? So what I can do is I can simply map controls, and inside this I can do a map user location button. Now you can see that there is a button here, right? If I tap on this, it will automatically take me to the location. And not only that, this is we have other buttons as well. Like for instance, you can do a map pitch something, I think map pitch toggle. What this will do is it will let you see this map in a 3D way, If you tap on this, you can see that the map is now in 3D, guys. If I zoom in, you can see that, and you can like simply rotate this. Wait, yeah, you can rotate it, as you can see here, right? And you can also do like a map compass. Here the compass isn't visible. You might say, ask, the compass isn't visible, right? But if I tap on 3D and then like start to rotate, you can see that the compass appears, right? You can see that the compass appears. So yeah, these are controls that you can like enable in order to interact with the map, guys. There are like a ton of other controls as well. I have just shown you like few of them. There is something called a map scale or something. Yeah, scale view. Anyway, yeah, there are different controls that you can play with, guys. That's my point here. And what else? You can also change the map style, like for instance map style. What you can do is the style now is standard, right? Standard is the style that's default. You can just give it hybrid. Wait, watch this. Cool, right? Now you can like give more options inside this. Elevation, watch this. It's too zoomed out. Wait, looks much more realistic, right? Anyway, that you can also give like you can also check traffic. Now it will show you the dense spots. Yeah, you can see the traffic spots throughout the map as well. Anyway, there's a lot of other stuff that you can do, guys. You can even exclude all the points of interest that you want to see or not see. Like for instance, if I don't want to see restaurants, I can simply give exclude. There is an option called points of interest. That's what I'm trying to say here. And you can like specific certain categories. If I give all, then it will show all the points of interest. But if I give like excluding all, and then inside the categories I can simply specify like restaurants or airport or something, and it will remove all those categories and show the remaining points of interest. And there are like several other stuff that you can play around with. This is something that I wanted to show you. And what else? I'll show you how to draw a polyline. I'll show you how to draw a polyline on a map so that you can like show like a route between two coordinates. Okay, I'll put this entire map inside a Z stack, and now I'll have a button. Before this I'll also show you how to bring in markers, guys. I didn't show that, right? What sort of marker shall we add? Marker, all you need to do is marker San Francisco and system image, scribble and coordinate. You need San Francisco coordinates, right? See, now you can see a marker. It doesn't. Yeah, you can see a marker on the map, right? The blue color one. I don't know if it's, you can see one here, right? San Francisco. So yeah, this is how you add a marker, guys. Now you can also add like a custom annotation. This is just a default marker, but you can like add like I'll show you like how to add a custom annotation. Let me just comment out this marker so that you don't get confused. So in order to do a custom annotation, just do annotation San Francisco coordinate San Fran anchor it's actually here, but I know like you can't see. What I can do is I can simply, this, since this is just a view, I can do all sorts of stuff here. Resizable, foreground style dot fit, aspect ratio dot wait, foreground style dot fit, no, foreground style dot white, foreground style dot white, aspect ratio dot fit, frame I can even change this to circle. Yeah, now you can see that user annotation has been added here, right? Scribble is, I think there is something called lasso. Yeah, now you can see that user annotation has been added. Similarly, you can like add any sort of user annotation here to your apps, guys. Anyway, let's move on. Now let me just add a button on top of the map. Since this is a Z stack, I can simply start coding and then expect the button to appear. That's it. Yeah, now you can see a button here, right? So tapping on this button will give you like four text fields, and you just need to enter the coordinates of the source and the coordinates of the destination, and it will automatically like plot a route for you on the map. Okay, that's exactly what we are trying to achieve here. So if I tap on it now, nothing happens, right? Let me bring in a sheet that will like give me 4 text fields. So in order to do that, I'm just going to go here and state where is showing route, and we also need 2 variables to store the coordinates. I'll just use this as source. Yeah, these are the same. 7730, and let this be 418. Okay, so now we have source coordinates and destination coordinates, and we have a flag to trigger the sheet, and this is the route that we are going to draw. First, let's do the sheet, because the sheet is the one that's going to hold the text fields where you can enter the source and destination coordinates. Now you might wonder why I gave these coordinates here. Otherwise I would have to just initialize this here as well as inside this file. So for just for simplicity, I gave these coordinates here, but we'll have a, like I said, we'll have a text field wherein we can give our own coordinate. So what I'm going to do is, inside this I'm going to like add something to bring in a sheet. So this is the v stack, this here is where the v stack ends, right? And sheet is presented. Cool. Now we also need a button to trigger the action, right? Button plot. This is where the action is going to go. And what else? We'll add a presentation. Let's first see if the sheet triggers. So if I click on this, it should okay, we have the form just like we discussed. So let me first make this a little bit smaller. Presentation details height 300. Yeah. Now what we'll do is we'll write the code to actually plot the route. This user annotation should actually look like this, because if the location permission is not available, then the user would feel bad, right? Anyway, if let route, since this route is an optional, we made it as optional here, right? Let route map polyline route. Here you can specify the stroke. Stroke is the actual line that will be drawn. So I'll just give a color for that. Color dot blue, and line width I'll just give 3. Okay. Now what you need to do is, now that the polyline is ready, we just need to configure this route. So in order to do that, what you need to do is get the coordinates once the user taps on the plot, and then pass the coordinates to a function that will plot the route for us. So this is the location permissions function that we wrote, right? So after this I'll write another plotting the map, plotting the polyline, plotting the path function, plot polyline to destination. Location coordinate. This will be a asynchronous task. Let request equals mk directions dot request. This is the actual API that makes the request to retrieve the, okay, yeah, you'll just see it in a minute, guys. Hold on. Request dot source equals mk map item place mark dot init, okay, sorry, init coordinate source codes. Fine. And same way, just copy this, paste it. The only thing is source destination, and here you just need to give destination. this destination, guys, not the destination codes that is available here. Okay, destination, and you can also specify like whether you are going to like drive or walk or something. So request dot transport type equals dot automobile. Now let's do the actual call. Let directions equals try await mk directions request dot calculate. This single call will calculate the route for us, and route equals directions dot routes dot first. So even if there are like multiple routes that are returned, it will just give us the first route. Catch this is where you would handle the error. Probably show an alert saying that there are no routes found or something. So now that we have a function, let's go ahead and call this function inside our plot, showing false, and then plot polyline 2 just codes, right? Let's see if this works. So I have a source coordinates and I have destination coordinates. If I click on plot, yeah, you can actually see that being plotted here, right? You can say, okay, let me just increase the, where is it, stroke width. Let me just give it as 5. Yeah, you can see that the line is plotted, but it's too small. Wait, let me change the destination coordinates. Yeah, now you can see that a line has been plotted, right? So this is exactly how you draw polylines. This is kind of like, okay, I see, as you can see that this is kind of like stupid. Hold on, guys, hold on. Let's use this Portland coordinates, and now you can see what I am talking about. I don't even need to change anything here. I can simply click on get direction, and destination I will just add 45.5152, right? 45. Since this is a text field, I can simply, and 122.6784. Fine. If I now plot it, it should actually draw me a polyline from San Francisco to Portland. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, it has plotted it, right? If I just zoom out, you can see that. There is an actual polyline that's been plotted from San Francisco to, let me get rid of this annotation. You can see that there is an actual polyline that's been drawn from Portland to San Francisco. So this is how you plot polylines inside your maps, guys. And yeah, what else? That's it, guys. That's it. If you change this, the route would change. Wait, let me show you something cool. Where is it? Yeah, here it is. I have given it as automobile, right? For instance, if I change it to, and now if I just plot it, what's this? It shows a different route. Can you see this? It shows a different route, right? But if I just watch this, same location, I haven't changed it anything. If I just give automobile, and now if I give plot, you can see that it gives me a different route. So yeah, my point is it would give different routes for different transport types, and this is how you can like plot polylines on your map, guys. You can do a lot of other stuff as well, but yeah, this is kind of like a beginner video wherein I show how to bring in maps inside your SwiftUI apps. If you would like me to show more advanced stuff, more cool stuff, show saving coordinates onto Firestore as geopoints and then retrieving them back and then plotting them here, kindly let me know, and I'll try to like make this into a series of videos wherein I can like show each and every cool thing that you can do with the map kit. So yeah, guys, that's exactly what I wanted to show you guys in this video. If you like this video, kindly hit the like button. If you found this video helpful, kindly share it with someone and help them too. And if you like what I'm doing on this channel, kindly hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. And if you are stuck somewhere, or if you would like to say something, just leave a comment below and I'll respond back. So yeah, guys, subscribe to my channel and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.